Hello, I'm Bob McCauley, owner of the Watershed Wellness Center, and I'm a big promoter of Spirulina and Chlorella for a number of reasons. Number one, they are the most powerful foods on Earth. Spirulina is a blue-green algae. Chlorella is a green algae. They're about 60% protein. They are unique among foods. They are complete foods. They have fats, proteins, carbohydrates in the right ratio to one another. And you could live on either one of these foods or both of them exclusively and be perfectly healthy. And there are no other foods that you could do that with very easily. I think there's other foods such as grasses you'd be able to live on, but certainly not as healthy as spirulina and chlorella. You do want a broad array of nutrients or whole foods in your diet, as many as possible. I promote a raw food diet. But spirulina and chlorella is where we should be getting our protein, and it's the mistake that a lot of vegans and vegetarians make. So here are chlorella tablets. No, sorry, spirulina tablets. Here's chlorella tablets. We have them in combination. Now, the reason I like that you also get the spirulina and chlorella both in powder. I don't care for the taste of them, and I always say all the time, thank God for tablets, because capsules are very, very expensive to put anything in a capsule. If you look at what you're paying for per kilo on a capsule, you're going to see that is very, very expensive. And then, of course, you're trying to digest the capsule itself. Most of the vegetarian caps don't digest, even though they tell you they do. They don't. The other ones are not vegetarian, so a lot of people have a problem with those. They want to be vegan. They don't want to be taking a cap that's made out of an animal. So you go with the tablets. It's the best way to consume things. These don't have any binders or fillers. They're just cold pressed, nothing else. And then I began to think, again, into other foods and herbs and then herbal extracts. Now I grow a bunch of herbs in my garden. I probably grow 20, 30 every year. I have a friend, he grows another 10 or 15 different types of herbs. So I have a pretty broad array of herbs every summer. And I buy some throughout the winter now. Those are great to throw in the salad. You'll get a lot of benefit out of them. But if you really want to target something, then you really want to get specific herbs and add them to your diet. Unfortunately, most of them taste somewhere between really bad to really horrible and unpalatable. You really can't eat those herbs. A good example of that would be ginkgo biloba, and that's one of the worst tasting herbs I've ever tried in my life. I mean, to really chuck that down is almost impossible. I've done it, but it's just something, I can't stand the taste of it. And most people will not like that whatsoever. So we took the herbs, we took the herbal extracts. When you talk about an herb extract, it's an herbal extract or plant extract. You're taking one aspect of that, one chemical compound, and concentrating it. For instance, in mucuna, which happens to be my favorite herb for a number of reasons, produces HGH and dopamine, and it makes you feel better and everything. You concentrate this one element, L-dopa, and then you take it and you really get the benefit of that. And for instance, with mucuna, it is really, really noticeable. I mean, you can notice a change in your mood, your sleep patterns are more regular, it produces melatonin. I take it before I go to bed because it produces HGH. That's why I like it. That's more than any other herb that I've ever taken. HGH is amazing, especially somebody like myself. I'm in my 50s now, and you need to get the HGH. You need to get the nucleic acids, RNA and DNA, and in the HGH, human growth hormone, if you really want to expect to stay be healthy. So what we did was we took the mucuna, the concentrate, and we added it to chlorella. So now you can take a lot of it, and about 10 grams a day. It's a 9-to-1 ratio, 90% chlorella and 10% mucuna, and it's the L-dopa that is concentrated in the mucuna. So we did all these, and like I said, some of them were just incredibly terrible to taste, that you couldn't take it. But now that we've done something like this, you can get incredible benefit. You can really target things, and at the same time, you don't have to put up with this terrible taste. So we did a bunch. We did valerian. That's another brain herb. It's all good for relaxation, anxiety. You know, it's got valeric acid, concentrated about 0.8%. And we took ginkgo biloba, the world's most famous herb. It really helps with circulation, memory. Good for Alzheimer's patients who just want to stave off memory loss. Ginkgo biloba, I think, one of the most incredible herbs, and this is the true 24/6. It's 24% ginkgosides and 6% terpenes that have been extracted. So it really is the true stuff. Very hard to find. We got that and combined it. All of these are 9-to-1. We did ashwagandha. That's just it's an immune builder. It's you know, what they call a tonic. You can take it every single day. But again, you know, concentrated alkaloids are concentrated in this. We did kelp. Kelp is, you know, focusanthin and iodine is in there. It's great for weight loss. It's also, you know, heavy metal remover, and a really bad tasting food if you ever tried to take it. Again, it's concentrated 100-to-1 on the kelp here. Amazing stuff. This one is spirulina. We concentrated that, or we added that with tribulus. That's a muscle builder, so it's a workout food. We're going to be doing tongkat that comes out of Malaysia. Amazing food. We're going to be doing gotu kola. That's another brain food. You know, you limit yourself on some of these foods. Other ones, for instance, ashwagandha, I mean, that's one I happen to take every single day. Great stuff. Bacopa for concentration, and it's got bacticides. We got about 53% concentrated bacticides in this particular herb. Again, all in a 9-to-1 ratio. So amazing, just an amazing food, and really helps with concentration. My sons noticed that tremendously. Turmeric, one of the best herbs on the planet. That's a root. Like ginger is also a root. Amazing stuff. And here it's 95% concentrated curcumin. It's the curcumin that is an anti-inflammatory. It's anti-cancer, kills cancer cells. Been several studies on that. Also, very great for your digestion and a very powerful immune system. This is for immune system builder. I like to take the turmeric root when it's available at certain times of the year and juice that. I do that with ginger. Again, these roots. Ginseng's another one, another root. You know, really powerful. You know, maca, another root. But here's shilajit, and shilajit is, you know, comes out of the Himalayas. It's kind of a dirt or a mud or a clay or something like that. It's got fulvic acid, a very broad array of nutrients in it. It's primordial matter. Only comes out of the Himalayas. Amazing stuff. So that's what we're doing now with the herbs, and I hope you enjoy those, and I hope you get a lot of benefit out of them. We're always trying to find easy ways to make the average person as healthy as possible.